Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakum Allahu khair. For the sake of time, we'll start right away, inshallah. If anybody is in the musalla, please join us right now. We need to start right away. Thank you very much for joining. Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina rasulillahi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man walah. Allahumma ya muallima Sulaymana allimna wa ya mufahima ya muallima Dawuda allimna wa ya mufahima Sulaymana fahimna. اللهم علمنا القرآن اللهم فهمنا القرآن وارزقنا العمل بما في القرآن اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين. أما بعد. This is session 2 of Tajweed. MashaAllah, I'm very impressed with that many brothers and sisters interested in knowing Tajweed. MashaAllah. And again, reminding that this is not just a regular halaqah. If you're here for a regular halaqah, you are more than welcome. But I expect you to take notes and capture as much as you can. And we will have a quiz at the end, inshallah. And those who will pass both attendance and pass the quiz, inshallah, will give them a certificate, bi'idhnillahi tabaraka wa ta'ala. Very quickly, what did we discuss last time? We discussed Tajweed. What is Tajweed in one word? And I expect people to answer. Tajweed, tahseen, improvement, beautification. What is what is it that we focus on when we study Tajweed? We focus on not the interpretation, not the tafsir, not the sciences of Quran in general. We focus on pronunciation. How to recite the Quran, how to recite Quran? The way it was revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as he learned it from Jibreel, as it's given to him by Allah and transmitted through Sahaba, through different generations, all the way to us nowadays. This is the goal. So the goal is to read it as it was given to Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam. We've talked about ahkam al-basmala, ahkam al-isti'adha, the different rules of that. I expect you to know all of these in salah, outside of salah, in the beginning of the Quran, whether we are in halaqah, whether I'm the only one reading. We talked about all of this last time. We also talked about aqsamu al-lahn, the different kinds of making mistakes. Lahn is mistaken in the Quran, making mistake in the Quran. Two kinds. One is jali, ahsantum, which is clear. It's clear. And what is the definition of jali? ما غير المعنى أو المبنى. Anything that changes the meaning of the word or the structure of the word. If somebody makes a mistake that changes the structure of the word, صراط الذين أنعمت, it's not an'amtu. This is both the structure and the meaning as well. Or غير المعنى. If somebody says something that will change the meaning. Is that okay to go? No. What is the exception? The exception is for somebody who's still learning. Khafi is not everybody can catch. This is ghunna, that you didn't make this ghunna, you didn't make the mad enough prolongation, the nasal sound. These are khafi. And we've talked about this. We talked about what will be some of the examples of what we will study in Tajweed. We will study what in Tajweed? Give me a few examples. Chapters. Main things that we will study in Tajweed. Noon is sakina wa tanween. The silent noon and the tanween. Rules. What else? Al-mad. The different rulings of prolongation. How long harful mad should be. Sometimes short, sometimes medium, sometimes long. What else will we study? Makharij al-huruf, which is by far the most important chapter in the Quran. What is makharij al-huruf? Makharij is the plural of makhraj. Makhraj is a place of articulation, a place of emission of the letter, where the letter happens. This is called makhraj, the place. Makharij, the places or where every letter begins and starts and happens. So, how many Arabic alphabet are out there? 28. If we know the 28 letters, where do they come from? We say them right with both the makhraj and sifat, all the features. We know how to read Quran perfect. That's all we need. Al-Imam Ali radiyallahu anhu, Sayyidina Ali, the fourth Khalifa after Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, when he was asked, what is Tajweed? What is Tajweed? قال التجويد. Tajweed is what? Is معرفة الحروف النطق بالحروف ومعرفة الوقوف. Tajweed is النطق بالحروف is to know how to articulate each single letters, to know how to articulate them, to say them correct, and knowing where to start. Knowing where to stop and start is very important because it will totally change the meaning. So Tajweed is basically knowing these letters. And usually, as I mentioned, all the books, and actually this is how we study, they study by أحكام النون الساكنة and so on. I have a little bit different approach. I will start with مخارج الحروف. I hope I have enough for everybody. We will go over the places of articulation of the letter. Can I have somebody help me with this, inshallah? We will focus on this today, inshallah. We can start by having, if we have one family, maybe they can share in one of these for now. And if we have more, alhamdulillah, that would be good. Okay, so how many main makhraj, how many makharij in total out there? Can anybody give it a guess? How many places of articulation are out there? Only one. Okay. Huh? Give it a guess. Give it a number. How many in total? In total. There's main, makhraj, and there's sub-makharij. The total of the main, 17. Dr. Umar knows. 17 makharij in total. 17 places of articulation where all the 28 letters come from. How many in total? 17. قل لنا البيت يا دكتور عمر. على الذي يختاره من اختبر. طيب. ممتاز. So 17 in total. How many main makhraj? How many main makhraj? We have main makhraj, and out of those main pronunciation places, we have sub-makharij. How many main makhraj? Somebody else other than Dr. Umar? Give it a guess. This is what you were talking about. Okay, did you get this? At least, every area, hopefully. Do we have this, everybody? Almost? Okay, so if you look at this right here, that's, by the way, if you don't know what this is, how does it look to you? What is this? Okay. Is it only the mouse? Yeah, I said the mouse. That's what I was talking about last time. Remember? So I made a mistake in the English tajweed, which changed the meaning. I said what's supposed to be the mouth? I said it the mouse. What's big deal? No, it's big deal. One is this, one is the, right? Yeah. So the same in Tajweed. That's a good example. So I hope I can put this in a bigger shape so we can look at it. Is anybody good at drawing and stuff? Biology, guys, girls? Anyone? Dentist, دكتور تمام. أنت بترسمش أنت بتخلع بس. طيب. Let's try. I'll try my best. Hopefully, the nose is not nosing. Let's try this. Because we will need this all through. I think now, Brother Zakir, I am convinced of what you're talking about. This, what do you call it, label, microphone? It was Salah trying to convince me with this, but I didn't like it. Now, it would be handy. You have one? Yes, please, if you can. All right, so makharij al-huruf. How many main makharaj, if you know that? And please, do your best. I don't expect you to master everything right now. Do not be intimidated, but that will need some studying from you on your part. After you study all the makharij, and yeah, I know, fa comes from where, ba comes from where. That's only 50%. because the other 50% will be practicing that. It could be even more than 50%. But I want you to start knowing where does each letter come from, so you will know how do we read each letter. Okay, so we have al-jawf. The first main makhraj, it begins down and going up. Begins here and going up all the way. So this area right here, which is in blue, which we don't have blue, but it's okay. This area in blue right here is past the throat. Imagine this is the throat, this is a big throat, right? Okay. So we have this area, this whole area right here, which is that's actually the throat. Al-jawf is nowhere, no specific place. It's just air that will be flowing out, air that will be coming through without much moving. That will be the makhraj of what you see here, alif, ya, and waw. Do you see that in the middle in gray? That's aliful mad. We have two different kinds of alif. Alif that's hamza, a, or e, or oo. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the long alif. Give me an example. Give me an example in a word. As-sama. This. That's the alif I'm talking about. It's called what? Alif mad. Long alif. What is it called? What is it called, everyone? Alif mad, which means long alif. Long alif. As-sama yasha. Let's give me an example of the ya. I'm talking about this alif, then ya. Give me an example of ya, long ya. Go ahead. ولا الضالين يأسي. This in yasi. Where is it coming from? It's just air flowing, okay? I'm not talking about ya in the beginning of the word ya. That's a different letter. It's not a different letter, it's a different makhraj. But I'm talking about the long ya, like in, amin, alami. So we have two so far. Alif, like yasha, ami. So yeah, I'm talking about alif and ya, the gray. I'm talking about the gray ones here. Alif, ya, and waw. This is no specific place. It's air coming from al-jawf, coming from inside. Air flowing out. Like that will show in yasha alif. Ya'malu. This long waw. This waw. Or ami. This long ya. Clear? Please, if it's not clear, stop me 10 times, because once you know these, you know 3 out of 28. 4 letters, you know 4 out of 28. That's like, I don't know. Next time, inshallah, or somebody can bring us how many letters are alif in the Quran. How many letters? Yeah, that's thousands. So if you know perfectly how to say it, then you know how to say thousands of letters in the Quran. So the first main makhraj is called what in Arabic? Al-jawf. What is mujawwaf in Arabic? People who speak Arabic. Mujawwaf, jawf, ajwaf. Like empty, hollow, nothing in there. So jawf is the emptiness, the air coming from the lungs. These are the 3 letters of mad. Alif, waw, and ya. Is everybody clear on that? That's not here or here or here or here. It's just air flowing. This is the first main makhraj. Okay. Alif, ya, and waw. Moving on to the second main makhraj. The second main makhraj or place of articulation is actually this, the one that I was talking about earlier, and it will have 3 areas. It will be, which is the throat. It is al-halq in Arabic. Al-halq. Number 1, al-jawf. Number 2, al-halq. What is al-halq? The throat. The whole throat. Al-halq, or the throat, is divided into 3 sub-makhraj. So al-jawf was just 1, okay? Al-jawf is 3, al-halq I mean, or throat, 3 sub-makhraj. 1 is the bottom one, the farthest from the mouth. They call it aqsa. You know, aqsa, like al-Masjid al-Aqsa, the farthest. Al-Aqsa means the farthest, the most far. So it's the farthest from the mouth, from the tongue, far, which is the lower one. And then the middle part, and then the adna al-halq, the closest to the mouth. 6 total letters come from here. So how many letters? Al-Jawf is 1 makhraj. Al-Halq, 1 main makhraj, but 3 in total sub-makhraj. Got that? The throat, 3 in total. From each one of the 3 comes 2 letters. So 2, 2, and 2, that's 6 letters. Oh, that's 3, by the way. Okay, let's do it in this way. So 3, 6 total letters come from here. 2, 2, and 2 from the throat. What are those letters? Starting from the bottom, أقصى الحلق همز. دكتور تمام انت حافظ التحفة. يلا همز, which is the hamza. هاء. Then عين حاء. It's with you right here. Those here. So hams and ha. Then ayn and ha. Then ghayn and kha. Okay. So these are. Let's try. It has a little bit of echo. You can take off this echo would be great. Jazakallah khair. Okay. Echo. All right. So, yes, sure. Alif, Ya, and Waw. They are called the 3 letters of Mad. 3 long letters. These are the only 3 long letters in Arabic. So Alif, Waw, and Ya, not Ba, Ya. Which is this? It's this one in gray in front of you. These are 3 letters, yes. Oh, I forgot to put it. I should put 3 here. It's one, it doesn't have a sub-makhraj. It's one main makhraj, doesn't have sub-makhraj. So 1 out of the 70, out of the 5, we have 1. And then this is number 2, which has 3 sub-makhraj. And then the next one will have 10 sub-makhraj. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to letters, I forgot to put it, it's 3 letters. And here we have 6 letters. Thank you. Again, any questions? We didn't say much, but yeah, we'll go from there. Is that better now? طيب. So, al-halq, the throat, which is here. Please, as I'm repeating or saying or trying, you need to make some noise here. You need to try it. Keep trying it, because I can say it all day, and unless you train, it's a matter of training. So, hamzun ha from the bottom, aynun ha from the middle, ghaynun kha. In order for you to test any letter, to know where does it come from, you will need to make it sakin. What's sakin? Silent, vowelless. Put hamza in the beginning, put a sound in the beginning. So, a with alif, it will be a. It happens at the bottom of the throat. Then ha, Many people, especially non-Arabs, and some Arabs too, they mix this with this. Ha and ha. We will see it now. This one is ha. This one is right? And that's why non-Arabs, because they don't have the ha, they will say Ahmed. It's not this, it's this. So the bottom of the throat is hamzun and ha. And is the same like the sound in he. He goes to school. You got it? So this is ha. Don't mix it with ha. Some people try to say, they think it's, let me say it right. It's he. No, it's not he. It's he. Just like he, who, ha. So that's ha and hamza. Difficult to say sometimes. All of these letters will be relatively easy to say it single when we're saying it now. The challenge is when I put this, next to another letter, next to one from here, and you expect to go, that's the training. But first, you need to know how to say each one. These are the blocks, like the blocks for the building. Unless you have even blocks and every block is good and it matches here, you need to get the blocks first and then put the blocks together in a specific way. This big block goes there, this small blocks goes here. So we are learning the little bricks and blocks to put together. So and then the middle of the throat is It might need a little bit of practice on your part at home. This one has friction. This one doesn't have friction. The ha is just air. A little bit of friction. But the ha is way more friction.
I see a lot of people practicing the ha. It's like you're opening a cold soda, you drink it, it's like...
That's a good one. So yes, every time you think about it, think of the soda, not the boycotted one. Hopefully the Salam, Cola or something. Or actually, better to do away with the soda at all. I'm guilty of that, but yeah, think of it and then you drink it. You don't say, ah. Nobody say, ah. Maybe, yes, say it. That's the ha. Even though ha is not in English or French, right? But is it in French? It's not in French, right? The sister Naomi is from France here. So yes, but it's here in Arabic. This ha, you need to practice in order to say it right. In many cases, they will change the meaning. If a word has ha, but you change it to ha to ha, or ha to ha. See, ha ha, ha ha, ha. Many times it's good to put them together. Middle of the tongue also along with the ha, ayn, It takes a lot. I had to change my name. My name begins with this. When I came to the States, my name is Amr. But now people ask me, yes, Amr. So it's not moving one level up. On the other hand, some people take it to the extreme. They try to make it so hard. It's not too much. It's somewhere in between. It's not it's not it's So ha, ha, and then ghain and kha are the closest. You can feel them almost at the root of the tongue, but they are not at the root of the tongue. At the top of the throat, closer to the root of the tongue. Dr. Tamam, excuse any, if I'm using any term that's not grammatically, not dentistrictly correct, forgive me. So, do we have anything called the root of the tongue? I'm making it up. Ghain and kha, agh and akh, agh and akh. Okay. Now, I want you to get me, every time you need to have your mushaf, like the sister, the Arabic one. Open it. Have it in front of you and open. Don't forget, your notebook and your mushaf open. Give me example of a word that has any of those 6 letters. And by the way, before we go from here, or actually remind me to give you a couple of sentences that put these together. Very, very easy ones. Give me a word. Dr. Jalal. What is it? Yukhlaqoon. Say it right. Say it. Yukhlaqoon. Yukh. Which is from the top. From the adna al-halq. Adna, closest. Wasat, middle. Aqsa, farthest. The one who is sleeping. Go pick your mushaf and wake up, Ya Abdul Rahman. Wake up, Ya Ustaz. Turkey. All right. Just kidding. All right. So another word, sisters, brothers. Hayya ala al-falah. Try it again. Wonderful. Many people who say it, they say, Hayya ala al-falah. You know al-falah? What did they do? Yes, al-falah. It's al-falah. How do I write this word in Arabic? This is al-falah. What is the last sound? Is it this, al-falah, or this? Here or here? This one. It's al-falah. It's the word in the adhan. When we say the adhan, come to success. That means success in Arabic. So, how do we pronounce it? Because many people, anyways, some people make adhan and they say حي على الفلاح. الفلاح, it's a very weak ha. But al-falah versus al-falah ha, this one means what? Who knows in Arabic al-falah? Desert. Al-falah is desert. Come to desert, come to success. Falah, desert or empty land? Yes, empty, a huge empty land. So you want to say al-falah, al-falah. So with this little friction, so that will make all the difference. Say it again, brother Zakir. Indian, mashallah, pure Arabic, Allahu Akbar. Yes. Give me a word, everybody. I need everybody to get an example. Pick an example with kha, ghayn, ha, ayn, alif, hamza, ha. خلاص, good. حي على الصلاة, حي على الفلاح. Yes. أبلغه مأمنة, surah. So what example? أبلغه, it has. I know the word. No, focus only on what we are saying here. أبلغ, that's ha. Hamza, which is an example for this. If somebody, how do we say this? Many people say there should be this. We'll talk about more about this when we talk about the sifatul huruf, or the how does each letter, what are the features, what are the attributes, how do they sound. So this one should start by closing and then opening. It's not it's not flowing. So comes from the bottom, and then the other example is ghayn. This one is another form of writing this, which is here. So you will move in one word from here, from the bottom to here. أبلغ, أبلغه, أبلغ, like this. Good. Example. سمعكم قل أرأيتم إن أخذ الله سمعكم. سمعكم. Okay, so this is seen, mim, ayn. You don't say سمعكم, سمع, سمع, سمع. Okay, thank you. All right, سمعكم. Wonderful. Any other example? فرح المخلفون, Surah التوبة, right? فرح. This one is ha. If you turn it to ha, فرح, فرح, actually, it will mean he gets luxurious. الفارح, فرح. But فرح, he gets happy. He becomes happy from farah. So the meaning will change, right? So فرح, everybody. فرح, فرح. So practice ha with friction, so you get it right. Those are the most confusing. Ain, ha. Actually, that's most of these throat letters are confusing to anybody who is not native Arab. Mostly ha, ain, ghayn, and kha. Mostly those. Definitely not for the German people. They have a lot of kha, right? And French too, or French have ghayn, chéri, like. Right? Yeah, so those are okay. But those two are kind of confusing. All right, so far, what are the letters of Jawf? Raise your hand. Yahya. And I want you to add the long. In Arabic, you can say it in Arabic. Alif, waw, ya, huruf al-mad. The long alif, in English, the long alif, the long waw, the long ya. These are the letters of Jawf. Examples. Give me examples. Sisters, I want everybody to participate, please. Nuhiha. This is the only one word in the whole Quran that has the three letters of mad together. Nuhiha. Okay. Nuhiha. تلك من أنباء الغيب نوحيها. The واو المد. ياء المد and ألف المد. نو. He, that's the long yeah. Ha. So, yeah, both of them or all of them are here. That's al-jawf. What is al-jawf? Air flowing out with these three letters. What is the second main makhraj? The second main makhraj. Rayan, you want to try? Follow with us. Second main makhraj. Maryam. Al-halq, which means, Tasha, the throat. Come on. You're coming all the way from Turkey to jet lag? Okay. Yeah, I can tell your son is lagging. I'm sorry. Okay. Huda. What? حروف الحلق. What is الحلق? What is الحلق? What is حلق? Throat. What is it? Throat. Okay. The throat. How do we subdivide it? How many are sub makharij in al-jawf? Abdul Rahman or Abdul Rahman. Do you know how many sub makharij? 3. Beautiful, mashallah. Abdullah Uthman. Those 3, the bottom is called what in Arabic? Do you know? It's called aqsa. Aqsa al-halq. How many letters come from it? 2 or 3? 2. We have 2 and 2. Don't forget that. 2 here. This is all the throat. It's a funny throat, but it's a throat. 2 and 2. Aqsa al-halq, hamzun ha. The middle of the halq, Abdul Rahman. How many letters come from the middle of the throat? What are those 2? You can look. What is it? Hamzun ha, then aynun ha. Yes, hayn and ayn. You said them the other way around, which is good. Ha and ayn. Yes, asfal al-halq too. Either asfal or aqsa. Asfal is the bottom. Aqsa, the farthest. Yeah, you can call it whatever, but understanding how does it happen is what matters. The middle of the halq is ayn and ha. Abdul Rahman answered that. The adna al-halq, or the top part of the throat, how many letters come in there, happen in there? 2. What are they? Ghayn and kha. There's going to be a little bit of singing here. Singing help you know the letters because there's going to be a lot of letters to memorize. So the letters, we know the letters of Jawf. Yahya told us about that. Alif, long waw, long ya. To put the 6 letters of the halq together, they go like this. لا غني بقى انت هتغني دلوقتي يا دكتور تمام. همز هاء عين حاء غين خاء. After me. همز هاء عين حاء غين خاء. همز هاء عين حاء غين خاء. Only me. همز هاء عين حاء غين خاء. Only me, one more time. همز هاء عين حاء غين خاء. All of us. همز هاء عين حاء غين خاء. One more time. همز هاء عين حاء غين خاء. Hopefully you catch this and it helps you remember them right away. There's many sentences to help you. One of them is here in the one. That's for Arab, actually for everybody. أخي هاك علما حازه غير خاسر. Every the first letter of each word is what? أخي هاك علم. The meaning of this is my brother. This is a knowledge or this is a science or علم. حازه غير خاسر. The one who retains it or gets it, حازه غير خاسر, will never lose. Never lose. So همز هاء and then عين علما. The first letter ها and then غين خاء. That's put in order. There's multiple. There's إن غاب عني حبيبي همني خبره. Each single, the beginning of each word. إن همز غاب غين عني, but that's mixed a little bit. حبيبي همني خبره. And so many other examples. So that's what I want you to know so far. Next, مخرج. Any questions so far? Any questions? Yes. Can I? What time is it? In Arabic, the Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa. Everybody almost knows Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa. So this is Aqsa, Aqsa, and we have sister the Aqsa here. Is she here? Aqsa. So Aqsa is the farthest. Aqsa Al-Halq. Aqsa Al-Halq. وسط. وسط. وكذلك جعلناكم أمة وسطا. Allah said we made you Muslims ummah, a nation, wasata, medium, middle course. It's like we're not extremes. We're not like too much worship or too much loose. It's wasata. So wasat al-halq, the middle of the tongue, not the tongue, the middle of the throat. And then adna, adna, adna. Adna is the closest. From this like dunya. Dunya is the closest one. Adna, dunya, the closest or the nearest. No, it's the 3 of that we're talking about are the 3 the blue ones. The bottom one is aqsa, the farthest, or the bottom, the middle, or wasat, and the top, or adna al-halq. That's the throat. So we are just on the blue now. Any questions on the blue? Good. Moving forward. Moving forward to the top main مخرج, which is the tongue. اللسان. In Arabic it's called اللسان. شوفي لي منديل يا هدى الله يرضى عنك. اللسان. لسان. Lisan is tongue. So from the tongue will be so many. Anybody knows how many sub-makhraj? 10. Oh, you studied that before? MashaAllah. We'll get to that in a little bit. So from the tongue will come most or many of the letters of Arabic. Oh, you counted them here, right? That's also smart. What I said it in the beginning. Thank you. I like the smart guys. Yes. All right. So looking at the tongue, almost same thing. Not exactly the same thing, actually. We will have the ones in, is that pink? Or I know boys and girls, they see the colors different. I see it pink. Anybody sees it? Otherwise, it's fine. Pink, right? So there is this area. If that is the tongue, imagine this guy here is the tongue. It begins here. It goes all the way here. So this is the tongue. So the back part of it right here, we have pink. Yeah, we can make it pink to match. هتحط لنا البينك يا هدى. مفيش بينك. خلاص. Okay. So the back part is here, and then we have a middle part, and then we have this is the middle. Imagine the tongue is here. By middle, I mean here. It's right in the middle. If this is, imagine this, my hand is the tongue. So the end of it, right here, somewhere here, is this. When I say the middle, it's not on the side. It's in the middle, like right here. That's the green, the jim, sheen, and ya. And then you will have the tip of the tongue here. A lot of letters will happen here. We'll take them one by one. And then you will have along the side, some letters will happen along the side of the tongue, either this side or that side. If that's the tongue, it's actually a hand. But imagine it's a tongue, right? So here or here. And then the tip of the tongue, and then we will have the lips. But let's talk about the tongue first. From the very first part of the tongue, you remember what was this on the halq, on the throat? What was the bottom farthest one called in Arabic? Aqsa al-halq. Same thing. Aqsa al-lisan. The farthest part of the tongue. So it's farthest from outside, from here. So the farthest, the deepest one. So aqsa al-halq, al-lisan. Aqsa al-lisan will be what? 2 letters. One is not found in English, one is found. Qaf and kaf. Qaf. طيب, take the ones that don't, خليهم كده بعيد عشان ما يتعبونيش. اللسان, yes, قاف and kaf. Wonderful. How many teachers we have here? You're good. Wonderful. Yes, so lisan is tongue. That's called lisan, tongue. Tongue in the actual sense of the tongue, it also means the lisan, like language, tongue. Yeah, we say that, lisan. Many of these will be in Urdu too, and maybe other languages. So the farthest part of the tongue will be qa, 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 or put hamza before it, aqa, aqa, aqa. Go ahead, aqa, 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 aqa. So what happened? And then kaf. Let's do the kaf. Ak, which is like K in English. That's the light form of it. Kaf. It's called kaf, but it doesn't have anything to do with fa. It's just the name kaf, but the sound is ka, ka, ka. So ak, 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 ak. Put them together. Aqqa, ak. So one is like a little bit of chicken is in there. Aqqa, and ka, ka, ka. Aqqa, ak, aqqa, ak. These are 2 different letters. They happen not at the same area. They are very close at aqsa lisan, but one is here, qaf, and one is a little bit to front of it or in front of it. So this is qaf and kaf. What happens here is the tongue, if this is, imagine that's the tongue. Imagine this is the top of the tongue. This is the top of the mouth. What happened is this will get closer here and almost close to the top of the tongue. Aqqa, aqqa, but quickly. Aqqa. This is the tongue, this is the top part of the mouth. So aqqa. Go ahead. Aqqa, aqqa, Kaf will be a little bit on top of it. Ek, ek, ek. You may notice that we say with qaf, I say aqa. But with kaf, I didn't say aka. We will talk about some features. When we get to different features, you will figure out that qaf and kaf, yes, they are very similar in many ways. Can you raise it up a little bit, Brother Zakir? But they are different in some ways. One of them is shaken a little bit, qalqala, aqa, aqa, but the other one is not shaken. So qaf and kaf come from here, from the root of the tongue, or aqsa al-lisan. Aqsa al-lisan. Lisan is tongue, aqsa is the farthest part of the tongue. 2 letters. So this is the first sub-makhraj. The next one is the middle of the tongue. The middle of the tongue will be getting either closer, very close to the top of the tongue. Now we're talking about the middle part. That's jim, sheen, and ya. Ja, sha, and ya. The letter jim, which is ja, 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 ja sound. Sheen, which is like the sh, sha, sha. And ya, oh, what about this ya you were talking about? There was here alif, ya, and wow. How come we have ya here? That one is the long ya, which is e. This one is not the long ya. This is the voweled ya. It could be ya, ye, or you. It's this one is silent. Yeah? E. This one mutaharrika is ya, you, and ye. Yes. طيب بس يا نور خلاص. So, yeah, this one is mutaharrika, voweled. It comes with fatha. If it's with fatha, it will be ya. If it's with kasra, it will be ye. If it's with dhamma, it will be you. Give me an example, please, of this ya. Look at the mushaf. Give me an example of this ya. Fatha, kasra, or dhamma. Ya ayyuhal ladhina. We have example on ya ayyuhal ladhina, 3 words. In those 3 words, we have an example of this ya, and we have an example of this ya. Tell me which one is this? The first one in the first word, ya. Ya with fatha, which is this. And the second one is alladhina. Alladhi. This one is mad. Ya mad. Ya mad, long ya. This one is ya mutaharrika, a ya with a vowel. Beautiful, mashallah. طيب, this one here, give me an example of sheen. Sha. يشكرون يشعرون وهم لا يشعرون. Here is a problem with the ain. Your ain is weak. We'll work on it. Get it to the gym and make it strong, inshallah. So يشعرون. Say it. We need to work on that. يشعو. It's a matter of practice. We get to practice later, inshallah. But beautiful. Jazakallah khair. وهم لا That's the example we're getting. يشعرون. That's another form of writing it. You can write it like this. يشعرون. Like this, ain, or like this too. Both of them are correct. So this sheen here is what we're talking about. Yesh. Some people mix it with seen. Right, Brother Zakir? Sorry. Say this, Brother Zakir. I want to expose you in front of everybody. لا يشعرون. الناش. Are you kidding? That's what I was talking about. Maybe, we come in different packages, by the way. Where I come from, it's so hard. We come to this. It's so hard. We don't say it. In Egypt, we don't say G. Even though Egypt, we have G in Egypt, but we say this, it's supposed to be G, al-jabal. We say it what? Gi, ga. So that's, everybody has their own, which, by the way, it's Arabic. It's pure Arabic too. But it's not one of the dialects of the Quran that's adopted in the Quran. Anyways. Yes. Where she's from, yeah, they say it right. We say it wrong. It's okay. So, ja. This one is ja. So this one is sha and ja. We don't want to mix them together. The sheen, you cannot mix it. Usually it's mixed with C. It's not C. Shh. It's called, we will study in the صفات الحروف حرف شجري. تفش. وللتفشي وللتفشي الشين ضاد وللتفشي it like goes all around the mouth but it emanates in the middle شا وهم لا say this word يشعرون yes I want you to shush me down as you're saying it وهم لا يشعرون يشعرون go ahead sister say repeat with us please so يشعرون شين and then جيم this one is what ج no most of you said it wrong I'm sorry okay this one is not j is not j it comes to a point that al-Jazairiyin will be the best to say. They actually write it down. Sister called Jamila, for example, she is called Jamila. Everybody, when they write it in English, they will probably write it like this. Jamila or something like that. The Jazairi, many of them, they would write it D and J, J. But that's the right way of saying the Jim. Jim begins with closing, full closing, and then opening. Ja. So there is, you can say, hypothetically, there's a little D in the beginning. Ja. Ja. Al-Jabal. If somebody said Al-Jabal, Al-Ja, is that right, Jim? That's a flowing Jim. Jim is not flowing in Arabic. So Al-Ja, Al-Ja. Give me an example of Jim and let's recite it together, right and wrong. Makharij. Beautiful. But let's get an example from the Mus'haf. One word in the Mus'haf. One word in here. Keep your word. We got one word here. Jaza'an. Jaza'an. What's the jaza'an? What's the jaza'? Reward, recompense. How to say the Jim right in this? How can anybody else write? Yusuf. Jaza'an. That's right. Sister? Jaza'an. Right. Yes. Naomi. Yes. Jaza'an. How to say it wrong? Say it wrong. Ja. Ja. Say it wrong. La. That's right. Ja. Ja. Many people say jaza. Ja. Many qurra, reciters. It's not ja. The minute you have it flowing, it's ja. Ja. So, al-jinn. Jinn. What? Like the... You mean jinn, like the spirits and what? Yes, jinn, exactly. So basically you close and then you open. That's what I wanted to say here. So, وَمِنْ وَسَطِهِ فَجِيمُ الشِّينُ وَيَا. From the middle of the tongue, jim, sheen, and ya. How many? Yes. Brother Jalal got us both of them together. Oh no, the seen and the jim, a sijin. But we didn't study seen yet, so we shouldn't. We will get to that once we study. We get. The jim is in the middle. As-sijin, seen, and then jim. As-sijin is the prison, so there is jim there. As-sijin, as-sij. Yes, if you don't make qalqala, it will be as-sijin, as-sijin. But it's sijin, as-sij, as-sij. That's the qalqala. But we'll study qalqala when we get to that, inshallah, we'll focus on it. But what I want you to know is there is a closing and then opening. This is the right jim. Aj, ash, and ay comes from the middle of the tongue. So, from aqs al-halq, qaf and kaf. Aq and ak. From the middle of the tongue, jim, sheen, and ya. Moving forward to noon and ra. An, noon, which is like n in English. I need to keep track of the time. Can somebody, if you don't need your phone, can you? 55. Oh, it's here. Good. So, noon, if you imagine, na and ra. An, repeat it many times. Ar, and comes from where? What happens? What moves? I put what where? Somebody raise your hand. The sisters are answering all the questions. I want to give the chance for the brothers. And I'm making it many times. Yes. The tip of the tongue. This is the top of the mouth. So does it touch here? Does it touch here? Does it touch here? Where? That's it. So the tip of the tongue touching behind the top of the mouth. They call it the palate or palate, whatever. Yes, behind the upper teeth. So upper teeth, this is the upper teeth. Oh, no upper teeth. That's the lips. So imagine there is upper teeth here, and then teeth go. So the upper teeth, and then this tip of the tongue will touch not on the teeth, on the gum right behind it here. This is where the noon. That's why it's in the top a little bit, right? On the top. Noon and ra. And like this. That's the noon. Noon. Do we have any other color working? So noon and ra. We study in the ra that there's no repetition on it. We don't do like the Latinos, with all respect. They repeat the ra a little bit. In Arabic, it should be, you can say it in the spoken language, but in the Quran, no takrar, no repetition, one ra. مثلا, give me one word for ra. Ra. Yes, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Ra, I say it longer because it has shadda. Ar-Rahman, that's the right way. Give me the wrong way of saying it. Ar-Rahman, those are like 5 of them. Ar-Rahman, no. So Ar-Rahman, no repetition, but we will come to the sifat. Don't worry about the sifat. I just want you to know where the ra come from. Here is also, we mix that in English. Is that, what is the difference between ra in Arabic and the r in English? Can you tell me? Same thing in English. R, especially the American one. The British is not that bent too much. It's like yes. When we say Ar-Rahman, it almost touches it. It doesn't have to touch it 100%, but it goes up a little bit. Ar-Rahman. But with the English one, if you say it the English way, which happens a lot as we have in the Maqra'ah, how would you say it the American way? Say the Ar-Rahman, the American. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Yes, sister. Yes. Ar and ar. What happens? Put both of them. Everybody try it. Everybody try it, and then describe. Raise your hand and describe to me what happens. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rah, Ra, 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 Ra. What happens? Yes, the tip of the tongue in the English R is bent up. Your tongue is bent backward a little bit. With the other sound. With the Arabic, it's a little, almost not flat, but it's not as bent. So so you see what I'm saying? So don't bend it too much. If you straighten up a little bit, that's the pure, how do I say the pure ra? The pure, right? That's why the accent will come from. We will say it the right way. It's almost flat, the tongue, but the English is like up a little bit, especially the American. Yes, the American, ra, ra, ra. So the noon and ra, what I want you to know is the tip of the tongue will be touching where? On the top teeth from behind. Am I right? No, not on the teeth. Behind the teeth. It doesn't have anything to do with the teeth. It will not touch. I will not say and. That's not a pure noon. I will say and. So in the gum, behind the upper teeth on the gum, right here. Noon and ra. This is where the noon and the ra come from. Type. Sorry. Then, yes. Yes. So اللسان أقصى اللسان قاف and كاف. Middle of اللسان وسط اللسان جيم شين and ياء. Tip of the tongue طرف اللسان. Tip is طرف. I think this is also in Urdu and in some other language. Is it طرف? طرف, is it in Urdu? طرف. Like edge. Okay, no problem. So طرف اللسان is the tip of the tongue, the edge of the tongue, which is the tip. Touching on the gum right behind the upper teeth will give me the noon and ra. I am thinking in my mind right now, did I give you too much? I don't want you to confuse you. Maybe we can stop here and practice a little bit, and then we continue the rest of the letter next time. How about that? Is that okay? All right. So quick revision and then practice. We have, yes. No, we still have more for the tongue because it's the main makhraj. It's here. All of these on top that you see, za, sa, sa, da, dha. We have 3 and 3 and 3. We have 9 more letters that have to do. Actually, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 more letters that will have to do with the tongue. But I don't want everything to get into each other because, by the way, this is the most important lesson or chapter in the Tajweed. If you know this and practice it and know how to say it, it's basically almost, you just need to know the med and a few other rules here and there, and you're good. All right, so reviewing very quickly, unless anybody has a question. Any questions so far only about what we studied? Yes. She can ask the question. We answered this question last time. We don't answer things that we answered before. You were not there. We are not going to repeat for people who are not here. Yeah. You were here, right? You explained to her. Answer her now. But not only that, the Quran, one way of the preservation of the Quran is that it's mahfuz, it's preserved, it's protected in the way it pronounces. This is how long it should be. It cannot be that much. In the way it sounds, in the way it recites, in the way it reads, and that's one part of its miracle and miraculous nature. Actually, you, as a non-Arab or somebody who accepted Islam, when you hear, I assume, that's what I hear from anybody who hears and listens to Quran, even if they don't know the meaning, it does something. The way it pronounces, it has something. So your mom can talk to you more about this because we did it last time. Jazakallah khair. So quickly reviewing, any questions? Feel free to ask the questions, please. No question is, all questions are welcome, unless we discussed this last time or before. All right. So al-jawf is the 3 letters that come, air flowing from the tongue. What are the 3 letters? All of you. Alif med, waw med, ya med. Beautiful. The next makhraj will be the halq. What will be the next makhraj? Al-halq. What is it in English? Throat. How many sub-makhraj? Starting from the bottom and going up. 3. The bottom one is aqsa al-halq. The middle one is wasat, the middle. The top one is adna al-halq. From the bottom of it, or aqsa al-halq, how many letters? What are they? Hamzun ha. The middle one is aynun ha. The top one, ghaynun kha. 6 of them. Hamzun ha'un aynun ha'un ghaynun kha. I forgot to say that if you practice it a lot in front of a mirror or something, and you touch whatever the area that vibrates, this is where it comes from. Yeah. So and I'll play with it at home, inshallah. So this is the halq. Qaf and kaf. Yeah, but I always say that, like my teacher taught me, don't play with this a lot in front of your mom or dad. They say the teacher is teaching my child something crazy. You speak to yourself in front of the mirror. So, but it's always good to try it so you practice it. Qaf and kaf, we have the tongue. The next main makhraj is the tongue. And so many letters come from that. We have from the root of it, or aqsa al-lisan. Aqsa al-lisan, the farthest part of al-lisan comes. How many letters? 2. What are they? Qa, 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 and ka, 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 aq, 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 ak, 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 qaf and kaf. And then moving on will be the next makhraj, wasat al-lisan, the middle of the tongue. Middle of the tongue, how many letters? 3. What are they? Jim. Don't say jim. Wrong. Jim. Jim, sheen, and ya. Jim, sheen, and ya. Ya. What difference is between this ya and this ya? This is long ya that comes from al-jawf. But that one is mutaharrika. Mutaharrika means voweled. Ya, yi, you. Jim, sheen, and ya. Then moving to the tip of the tongue, there's going to be a lot. Most of the letters will happen here. The first area is if the tip of the tongue touches behind on the gum behind the upper teeth, an, and النون والراء. Noon والراء. That's what we have. If it touches the upper teeth, it's going to give you another variation. If it's between the two teeth, it's going to give you a different one. And then moving on to the lips, and then moving on to the al-khayshum. This is almost half, or maybe more than half. How many letters so far? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's more than half of the letters. The next time, inshallah, we'll have the next half of the letters. Let's now open to Surah Al-Fatiha and apply those as much as we can. I'm not focusing on anything else other than this, other than making sure that I say the alif correct and so on. Surah Al-Fatiha. Now, can I call it Surah Al-Fatiha? I call it Surah Al-Fatiha. Al-Fatiha. What letters am I mixing? If I say it's supposed to be Al-Fatiha. هدى امسحي دي الله يخليك. الله يخليك. Okay. Al-Fatiha is the opening chapter, right? You need a bigger board. Okay. So it writes like this. Al-Fatiha. In one way. So, Al-Fatiha. What letter is that? Comes from the throat. Which part? It's in the middle of the throat. Al-Fatiha. Ha, ha, ha. Like Hayy ala al-falah. People mix it with ha. You say it. Al-Fatiha. Ha, ha. Give it a little bit of friction. Ha, ha, ha. Al-Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Ash. So the sheen. Where does the sheen come from? Middle of the tongue. الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الرحمن الرحيم. Sorry, say it. Not L. Okay, forget about this. Yes. Not Ar-Rah. Ar-Rah. Little bit of friction, I'm sorry. But it's a training. Part of it is training. Ar-Rah. I will say it, you say it after me. Ar-Rahmani. Your mom now will teach you after me. Ar-Rahim. Yes. Pick it from your mom. Ar-Rahim. Wonderful. Alhamdulillah. Do we make friction on the ha and lillah? Lillah. No. Some people do lillah. No. Lillah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Can you say it? It's there, but it's very weak. You know, you need to go to the gym and play sips. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. No, only him. Wait, sorry. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Work on it. Next time, I want you to come and say, Sheikh, I know how to say it. And you tell me. Abdul Rahman, say it. Not Ar-Rah. Ar-Rah. Quite. Very good, mashallah. Maliki yawmiddin. Maliki yawmiddin. إياك نعبد. Na'bud has a letter that we studied. What letter and where does it come from? Only na'bud. You can look at it. Tell me what letter. What letter? Ain. Comes. You said it right now. Where does it come from? The lower? Is it the lower? Middle throat. Ahsanti. Very good. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. نستعين. Now this one, many people make mistake in it. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Not اهدنا, not ها, right? اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم. عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. أحسنتم. بارك الله فيكم. Inshallah, next time we can allow more time for practice, inshallah. That will be it. Keep this with you. Study this, please. Those letters that we mentioned so far, I expect you next time to know where each letter comes from. If I say you qaf, you tell me it comes from where, and so on. Barakallahu feekum. Oh, I forgot to say something. Please pass on a paper and make sure I need to know who is attending. Pass on a paper and just write your name. You don't have to write anything else other than your name.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح